Here at the Cesare Ragazzi labs, they employ their own chemist. This is important because as they mix the polymer, it has many ingredients, and they have to mix these to exact specifications. I wanted to show you that one of the ingredients is the element silver. This is very important because it has great bacteriostatic properties, and these systems are worn for 5 to 6 weeks at a time, and this helps prevent a lot of growth of bacteria while the system's being worn. Not only is the polymer tested by the spectrophotometer, but also any of the trichological supplies and products that are made by an outside source according to the CRLAB specifications. Anytime a new lot comes in, they will also test each lot with a spectrophotometer to ensure that it has high quality control before they will ship that lot out to the public. There are many exciting and unique aspects to the production of any CNC hair system. They're all unique, but one of the things to begin with is that the fact that all of the hair that is chosen must be natural, never having had dye or any harsh products applied to it, or else it's refused from the production process. At this station, you can see that we take hair of different shades, and then it is blended together to exactly match the shade of the client's hair without using any dye, and we'll show you that right now. So this was the client's hair, and it is being exactly matched and blended to the color that we want. Well, if you hadn't already noticed, each CNC hair system is made by hand, one at a time to exact specifications for each patient or client. And I'm particularly interested in this station because it involves placing each hair into the basement membrane one at a time. This is exactly what we do in a hair transplant, where we place hair at very specific angles depending on what part of the head we're transplanting. And you can see at this station that she's doing exactly that. Each hair is placed one at a time, and you'll see it as a close-up, the area that she's covering. You'll even see the whorl that is created, just as we would recreate a whorl on the crown of the head. And this looks totally natural once it is completed. I've already talked about the fact that quality control is of the highest importance in the development of every CNC hair system. But not only that, attention to detail is just as important. And in this particular station of development, the importance is placed on the color of the polymer matching the scalp to the exact tone and quality, so that when it is painted on in multiple layers, you will not be able to tell the difference in the patient's own scalp color and the color from the CNC system. I am Dr. Arthur Gray. I am here in Bologna, Italy at the Cesare Ragazzi factory. I wanted to come and see how these CNC hair systems were made. I recognized early on as a hair transplant surgeon that a transplant is not the solution for all of my patients, and I'll mention just 3 of those to you. I've got a female in her late 50s with a Ludwig III hair pattern, and a hair transplant was not going to give her the volume that she needed, so I introduced her to the CNC hair system. She is now wearing that with great volume of hair on her head. She's very happy and gets many compliments even from strangers. Another is a 30-year-old female who has trichotillomania. She's been through all types of counseling and wore a tight scarf around her head because of embarrassment. She too is now wearing a CNC system and is out and in the public and leading a full life. And the third is a young lady who has undergone some neurosurgery, and because they had to cut the hair on her head, she needed a hair system in order to allow her natural hair to grow back. She also is very pleased with this hair system. So I wanted to come and see how these systems were made, and it is truly impressive to see each step that these systems go through in the production process. They're all handmade, there's a great attention to detail, and there's great quality control. So I am very pleased to recommend this system to any of my patients who require things that a hair transplant or medical therapy could not solve.